Yeah, these are super cold right now because they left them out here.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Good there. Mechanics are on. ATIS. Dates are in the future. 2020, 22 Jan 26. Welcome to the new year. Woo!
Oh yeah.
Half left, out of view, half up, out of view. From 150, 150. Doesn't do that. OBS. Not show 150. Does that always say? I always forget.
Yeah, so that's the desired track. So technically what it's supposed to be is if you tune this over to 150, basically whatever you put on here is what it should show on the OBS, but they're not interconnected on this because the Garmin actually runs the top one, not the bottom one. So
okay. Good then. Map. All right. 121.6. One 2.6.1.
Transmission Oscar 2154 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature -2, dew point -13, altimeter 294. Visual approaching runway 13 and 22, NOTAMs runway 13 glides up and out of marker hour service, runway 41331, approach light set on medium intensity with flash on constantly. Advise on extra contact, you have Oscar. Transmission Oscar 2154 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature -2, dew point -13, altimeter 294. Visual approaching runway 13 and 22, NOTAMs runway 13 glides up and out of marker hour service, runway 41331, approach light set on medium intensity with flash on constantly. Advise on extra contact, you have Oscar.
Cool. Information Oscar 2154 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, sky clear, temp -2, dew point -13, altimeter 294, expect runway 132. Beautiful. Peasy. Easy peasy. Why is my mic like cutting out? Easy peasy. Test. Testy, test. Okay. Whatever. Alright, so we got a beacon on, probably get our instrument lights on. That's strobe, that's nav. Actually, that's land taxi, I think. I actually don't know. I can't see the labels.
Pure vision popping out, Grant.
Okay. Oh.
I was waiting for it because it was 53 past the hour. And I was like, yeah, they're gonna change it here pretty quick.
Okay.
That's the one I kind of wanted to see what they're gonna say.
Pure vision Papa 2254 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, few clouds 2,300, temperature -3, dew point -12, altimeter 292. Visual approach runways 13 and 22, runway 13 lights up out of service. Advisors contact, you have Papa. Pure vision Papa 2254 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, few clouds 2,300, temperature -3, dew point -12, altimeter 292. Visual approach runways 13 and 22, runway 13 lights up out of service. Advisors contact, you have Papa.
Okay, 299.2. Papa 2254, column 10, view 2,300, -3, -12, 299.2, 1322. Alright. Back to this. Altimeter's good. We've got a contact. Our peeps. Up here, clearance 124.675.
Information Papa 2254 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10.
124.675. Alright, pure clearance delivery, Skyhawk 52090, student pilot information, Papa. Requesting VFR departure to... Oh, come on. Actually don't know Bloomington's airport code.
Bravo Mike India.
Okay.
And then let's check real quick and see what Bloomington's reporting, just to make sure that they're not reporting something crazy. If they are, then
61 minutes ago, sky clear, but looking at their daily now. Saying 7 p.m. marginal VFR 2,600 ceiling. That's the lowest I can see. So they're going to probably have the same ceiling that we're about to have, that we currently have actually. If you're looking at it.
yeah, they're saying few. I mean, that's few, but I don't know if that looks more overcast than anything else. So that's a overcast at 2,300 essentially is what it's going to end up becoming.
And it's 3152, so 3 nautical miles visibility, 1,000 feet above, 500 feet below, 300 feet away.
Yep, so essentially the way it works out around here is, because we're at 660,
yeah.
You add that 2,300 to it, then you take the 500 off, you're right at 2,300 again. So whatever the cloud layer is here in Peoria, that's pretty much what altitude you can fly at.
Okay.
So
we'll be okay, we just have to be lower than we're used to, because I'm usually used to like 4,500 feet, but...
That's where you want to be. I would say you'd have to either do 2,500 over there.
That's going to be hitting the clouds though, right?
No. Because it's 2,300 from the ground up.
1211, roger.
So when they're saying few at 2,300, they're really saying from the ground up it's 2,300, but you're at 660 right now.
Okay.
So you get an additional 660 on top of that.
Okay, 2,500. You ready?
Yep.
Peoria clearance delivery, Skyhawk 52090, student pilot with information Papa requesting VFR departure to Bravo Mike, India today.
Skyhawk 52090, Peoria clearance, maintain VFR below 5,000, departure frequency 125.8, squawk 4652.
VFR out of below 5,000 feet, 125.8, 4652 squawk, 090.
Sky 090, read back correct.
46, I've never had a 4 number before. 4652. Alright, squawk is good. Felt good. Squawk code good, ADSB on, radio's tested, taxi light, turn on our taxi light. Get our brakes tested, attitude indicator test, turn corner test, just like compass test. We're going to move over to where our tower can see us. Our temps are still not doing great, so let's idle a little bit, 1,500.
Yeah, and it may take a while to come up because it was plugged in and nobody had flown it before us, so it may take until we're done with the run up to actually get up to temp.
Yeah.
At least it's never going to get like way up in the green.
But it should have touched the green at least, yeah.
It'll probably come off the needle. It's probably as good as it's going to get right now.
So do you want me to start moving it? And
Sure, yeah. If you want, I would say, why don't you go ahead and, yeah, you can bring us out to the ramp here and get your taxi clearance.
all right.
Which runway are you going to do?
Right here. It's actually a good question. They said it was 1-3 and... Oh, I gotta look at this again. 1322, so... I mean, the winds are calm, so it doesn't matter which one we use. Suppose.
It's 1028, continue taxi.
Yeah, 2-2.
2-2. All right, 2-2 it is.
Clear to the left, clear to the right, clear straight ahead. Turn is in the direction of the turn, ball's in the opposite direction. I'm gonna wait till I'm straightened out to do my brake test. And brake test. Would you like to do your brake test?
Certainly.
Your controls?
My controls. Brakes are good. Your airplane.
My airplane.
Your airplane.
And turn the direction of turn, balls in the opposite direction. Now we're gonna fix our, we don't need to fix our compass because we don't have a compass in here because we got the fancy Garmin. We're just gonna move on forward, get in tower's line of sight, keep an eye out for people and planes and pets and dogs and cats and birds and fish.
Oh my. 1 person.
Alright, we've got a tower in sight. Don't do a stop.
0 few clouds 2,300. Temperature -3, dew point -12. Altimeter 29er, 9er 2. Visual approach, runways 13 and 22.
Area ground. We're going to go ahead and ask for 22 at Alpha 4. Area ground, Skyhawk 52090 is at Byerly Aviation requesting taxi to runway 22 via Alpha 4 if able.
Skyhawk 0, runway 22 at Alpha 4, intersection departure, taxi via Alpha 4.
Taxi via Alpha 4, 090. Alpha 4 is right here, so we're just going to take a nice little left turn. Clear to the left, clear to the right, clear straight ahead.
Perfect.
Behind us as well. Yeah, I wish this thing had a heading bug in it. Also, how do I make the Garmin brighter? Remember there's a way to do it and I forgot. It just...
Usually it's a light sensor.
Oh, okay, so it's automatic.
Yeah, if you shine a light at it, kind of like with this one here, if this one starts to dim, if you shine a light down here, I think the sensor's right down the corner down here, it'll get bright again.
Okay. Alright, Alpha 4. Probably a little bit more. A little off the runway. Alright, run up test. I'm on the brakes, fuel's on both, trim set the takeoff. Trim is set the takeoff. Flight controls, up, down, up, down, up, down, left, right. Flight controls good. Instruments, still low under temps, oil good, gas good, suction good, nose airspeed good, good RPM, compass good, set the HSI, Garmin good, altimeter good, vertical speed good, both these good, instruments are good, comms are good, comm good, good, all good there. Good voltage, and I can't see that, but I assume...
Yep, the carb temp one doesn't work.
Oh, it still doesn't work? Man.
No, it's going to get fixed at annual at the end of the month.
Okay. Gonna need it tonight, and then it is there. Alright, instruments all good. Except for carb heat, which I feel like is the important one, but...
Well, carb heat's going to be any time that you either enter visible moisture or... yeah, pretty much that. Anytime you enter visible moisture is when you need to have that on or land.
1700 RPM. Mag. 1 off. That was about 100. Back on. Off. Also about 100. Back on. Mags are good. Carb heat test. Carb heat. Oh, that's instrument panel. This one's carb heat. Decreasing RPM, good. Carb heat back in.
Peoria ground, Allegiant 1211. We're short of Tango information. Pop already taxi. 1211, runway 13 taxi via Tango Echo.
Volts. Where's the amp?
13 Tango Echo,
Amps.
Allegiant 1211.
Right here. Amp's good. And oil pressure, oil temp. Oil temp still not coming up, but pressure is good. Idle check. New engine and it purrs beautifully. Back up. I'm going to put it back up to 1500 while we wait for the temps to come up. And throttle friction, good. Pre-takeoff flaps, 0 to 10. Flaps are good. Mixture best power, carb heat off. Spot code, heading bug, doors, windows. Landing light on, taxi light off. I'm going to turn on my other lights as well. Okay, we're good to get our... While we wait for that temp to come up, let's get this all the way up. So we got... Why did they put ATIS on the first one? Goodness, guys, what are you doing? Interior tower, 124.0. Oh, man. 24. And we want St. Louis. Oh, man, it's doing it again. Come on. Test, test, test. Okay. St. Louis departure 125.8.
Is it on the mic side or is it on the headset side?
Headset side. Well, it was doing the mic side earlier, so it could be either one, honestly. Alright. Tower, St. Louis approach. ATIS. Ground, we're going to switch off of... I know it's going to be... Alright, so we're on tower. We're going to make ground now... So what was that other frequency that you were saying? There are other...
It should be 128.725 is going to be the other half.
Where do you see that?
So if you go to Bloomington's and then look at their approach.
128.725, okay.
Yep. So that'll be the one for over there. 128.725.
Oh, 128.
There you go.
I have that in the background. And 124. Actually, I'm going to just feel like I should just write all this down. That'd probably be the better. So 128.725. Billington Tower 124.6.
And you shouldn't have to get off the runway if you just do a touch and go and come back. But I would write ground down just in case for some reason you have to exit the runway.
Uh, 121.67. Right, 121.65.
Tower Allegiant 1211 will be ready at the end.
28.725,
124.6. Tower,
124.6.
proceed direct adders, runway 13, clear for takeoff.
Alright.
Direct adders, 13 clear for takeoff, Allegiant 1211.
Okay. Turn down my brightness a little bit. Don't blind myself. That'd be really funny if our temp gauge just isn't working too.
No, it works. It's so cold out that it needs a good burst of heat to kind of get it up and off that sensor.
Should I, turning on carb heat, would that help?
Not really. So it should warm up once we get up in the air, but it's warmer than what it was sitting idle.
Yeah.
So
would that be good enough for takeoff?
Yeah, we're fine on takeoff for that.
Okie dokie. Alright, 124.0 on with tower, comm 1. Zero tower, holding short, runway 22 at Alpha 4, ready for departure. Alright.
Yep. And so how are we getting to Bloomington?
Direct 2.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I should actually, you're right, I should put that in here first, shouldn't I?
Yeah, why not?
Oh man, it got really dark.
Yep. So yeah, you'll probably need to, do you have a headlamp or anything?
Boom. Hey, look at that. Well, it won't stay there, will it? It's just immediately going to come back.
Yeah, it'll go right back down.
Alright, waypoint, select waypoint. A, B, M, I. Direct activate, boom.
Okay.
Alright.
Peoria Tower, Skyhawk 52090, holding short, runway 22 at Alpha 4, ready for departure.
Skyhawk 52090, Peoria Tower, turn left heading 180, runway 22 at Alpha 4, clear for takeoff, wind 1603.
Turn left heading 180, clear for takeoff, runway 22.
Legion 1211, contact San Luis departure, have a good day.
This doesn't have a heading bug still, so how do I just have to remember 180?
Yep.
Alright, 180.
Yeah, unfortunately. Until that one goes out, we're not going to have another G5 in there.
Fair. Cleared on the runway, clear the left, clear the right. Nobody on short, nobody on final. Turning on to 22. Turn left heading 180. Turn left via 0. Alright. Turning onto the runway. You ready?
Yep, I am ready.
And on the rudders, full power. Watching my speed. Bringing my nose up just a tiny bit. 55, rotate. Ooh, that would be the wake turbulence from the jet that just took off.
Bump, bump.
And when we hit 1,700 feet, 1,400 feet, we will turn left 180. Making sure my HSI compass are still looking good. They're still looking good, but I'll end up I'll use the Garmin anyway. But
So that should also be that'll be tied to your Garmin.
Skyhawk 090, contact San Luis departure, have a good night.
Contacting San Luis departure, have a good night, 090.
alright. Listen in. And that is our 1,400. Oh man.
St. Louis departure, Skyhawk 52090 is at 1,500 feet.
Big 52090, St. Louis departure, better contact VFR course and altitude beneath their discretion.
So course and altitude, my discretion.
Course and altitude, my discretion, 090.
I had no idea what to say right there.
Yep, so basically when he said course and altitude, your discretion, he just canceled the left to 180. Okay. That tower gate.
Legion 1211, contact Chicago Center, 119.22, great day.
1922.
Don't want to get on our direct track. Going for 2,500. Oh, yep, see there, it just cut out again. Did you hear me when I said that?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just cutting out of my headphones then. I can't hear myself talk, but apparently you can.
But that's what I don't, if it's doing that on your headset, then it was doing the same with Hassan this morning, so chances are it's the headset side of the two-plug mic that's not working. Okay. Or the contacts are weak in it, so I will make a mention to them tomorrow, and I'll contact Tom tonight and let him know. Because they fixed it, and it worked great for like 2 weeks, and then nobody flew it for like 3 weeks, so.
Alright, bring ourselves back down to 2,200 RPM, since we're not doing a crazy fast cross-country. 2,500 feet, get my trim. All good, we'll do our post-landing checklist. I feel like I really do need to buy a headlamp, but for now this will have to do.
Yeah, get yourself one that's got a red light to it.
Yeah. So,
or if you need it, you can use mine for the red light if you need to. That way the white light doesn't
yeah,
mess with it, because I have mine here if you need it.
Can you just turn it on and I'll use my hand?
Yeah.
Perfect.
There you go. That way your light sensitivity doesn't go away.
Yes, please. Alright.
That should be bright enough to also light that up if I'm correct. Yep.
Yep. Nice. Alright, take off. Climb, power mixture instruments, taxi lane is off. Cruise, power mixture instruments, so I'll do my mixture. Actually, at what height do we do mixture? 3,000, right?
Usually above 3,000. So for right now, we're not going to worry about it too much.
Okay. And then on descent, we got to remember CGUMPs. And CGUMP stands for carb heat, gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop, seatbelt. So we will try to remember our carb heat because on pre-landing we have to do our carb heat and make sure that we're coming in for that. Alright. And then how do I turn this off?
It's one of the two that are at the top. It's the red. There's one on this side and one on this side.
Oops,
the white. So
that's the white one.
Must be the other side.
There you go. Perfect.
Alright. If you need it, just let me know. I'll have it on my lap here.
Okay. And I am too high because my trim needs to come back down. So pretty. Goodness.
Love night flight.
Get us back onto our route.
Yep, so it's going to treat it just like a VOR will up here. So if you fly to that line and hold it straight, you're going to be right dead center down that magenta line.
And this is for the actual VORs, and this is what dictates that one?
Yep.
This one isn't a light, does it?
It does not. So
that's rough. Okay.
So it is depicting a from, so right now, if you were to turn it, should be able to find the course that takes you basically where we're at now, so. So you're on what radial right now?
That is 100.
Yep, you're on the 100 radial. From the VOR.
From, yes. We don't want to do reverse sensing on accident.
Oh, come on. Where's the fun in that?
That's the other reason why I really want to go to iOS, because I want to go through all those VORs and really get some good practice in with that.
Yep, we'll do VORs either on the way up or on the way back, and then the other way we'll go direct. That way you have different waypoints and you use different method of navigation.
So is this cloud layer at my level?
At night, it's really hard to see until you actually get in it. So usually the easiest way to do is look out the side and see how it compares to your wing. It looks like it's above the wing, but probably by only 500 feet or so. So if this layer starts to light up with your landing light, then...
Should I leave my landing light on?
I would leave your landing light on.
Okay.
That way, when you're on your way over here, in case one of the helicopters... Yeah, if one of the helicopters ends up leaving out of Bloomington, coming over to OSF here, you'll be pretty visible to them. Usually if it... I use it at night anytime I'm less than 3,000 feet.
Okay.
That way, I'm visible.
Alright, let's take a look at Bloomington. They have a traffic pattern at 1,900 feet. So we will have to keep that in mind, 1,900. We've got Bloomington Tower 124.6. We'll change Peoria Tower to 1246. Enter that in there. At some point, approach is going to ask me to change to 128.72, and I've got that in COM 2, so I'll keep that there. And then we were going to want our ATIS for Bloomington 119575.
St. Louis approach, November 79283. Once we reach the Peoria Vortex, we'd like to go direct to TON for the localizer 31.
19575. Alright, so we have that ATIS in there for Bloomington.
Okay, 23, Pop current 1322 we're in use. Would you like 13 or 22?
Stand by then for a second for 79283.
Oh, that's the cat facility. Nice. Is that East Peoria?
North 283, are you looking to specifically practice the ILS?
No, I don't know.
We could do the localizer for 13.
Oh, that's more.
That'll be fine
That's
for
more plan.
79283.
Alright, So we've got
283, Roger, and
secondary approach.
whenever you're set up,
Livingston Tower.
VFAR, proceed direct to Adler and just report inbound.
And we're good to go.
We'll go for 723, direct to Adler.
Keep an eye out for traffic, which this needs to be out a little bit more. Let's bring it up to 12. Keep an eye out for people.
283, Hell, this approach, terminate.
Oh, what is
the
terminate
procedure that set up for an RNF approach?
What does terminate mean?
283, Roger, looking for alternate or just published miss for the local or ILS there.
If we can do the published miss, if possible.
Jack 283, maintain VFR plane published miss.
Roger that, maintain VFR for 7923.
Alright. Anywho, so when you do instrument approaches, they ask you how you want to terminate. Basically, they're wanting to know, are you wanting to do a full stop and basically get off the runway, or are you planning to do a missed approach, or what are you trying to do? Because anytime you go for practice approaches, you plan on doing a missed approach every single time. You never actually touch wheels.
Okay.
You just go down to minimums, and then you abort. So they're just trying to make sure that they coordinate with tower how they want it done.
And there are definitely clouds at my wing level. I'm going around them right now. So I guess it's kind of dipping.
Yeah, out to the right it looks more open than, it's like this one cloud right here is dipping a little bit. So if you need to come down, you can come down.
Yeah, I think we're good right now. Not as it's not, is it fully dark yet? Because it feels like there's a lot of moonlight. Like I can see the ground.
Think not quite yet.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, it's technically still twilight now, so let's see what they're saying here. Evening civil twilight, 1712. It's 1725 now. This is officially night flight.
Cool.
Even though that moon is really lighting it up quite a bit, isn't it?
I know, it's really nice. I'm seeing it poke through the clouds every other...
Jack 090, change to my frequency 128.72.
Changing your frequency 128.72, 090.
Looks like you got a comp 2 if you need it.
Yeah, I have it on comp 2, but I want to try and put it in this one if I can. 12872.
So all you have to tell him is that you're on frequency 2872.
On frequency 2872, 090.
Jack 090, approach, thank you. Advise when you have Victor at Bloomington, looks like they're landed runway 29.
Okay.
Let them know we'll have...
Let them know you're grabbing Victor now.
Grabbing Victor now, 090.
And then he says, it sounds like they're using 29.
Bloomington Tower information, Victor 2256 Zulu, wind 310 at 5, visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000, temperature -4, dew point -11, altimeter 29092, visual approach to runway 29er in use. NOTAMs, runway 29er ILS outer marker unserviceable, runway 20 ILS inner marker and outer marker unserviceable. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Victor.
One thing I missed was the ATIS, or the altimeter setting.
Bloomington Tower information, Victor 2256 Zulu, wind 310 at 5, visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000, temperature -4, dew point -11, altimeter 29092, visual approach to runway 29er in use. NOTAMs, runway 29er ILS outer marker uncertain.
So would this be St. Louis approach at this point?
Yep, so you can just let them know you've got Victor at Bloomington.
St. Louis approach, Skyhawk 52090, we have Victor.
Jack 090, roger.
Alright, so he's planning on runway 29 is what they're using. So, how are you going to enter that?
Alright, 29 is in the opposite direction, so I'm going to try and enter it with a left traffic downwind. 45 degrees into the downwind, so I'm going to come out to the airport to the south a little bit, and then come into the downwind of runway 29 at a 45 degree angle, and work on it from there.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. So next step he's probably going to do is pass you off to tower once you're close enough, and then tower will tell you how they want you to enter. But likely what they're going to say is report in the downwind or report on a 3 mile downwind or something like that, because they can't see you on radar. So they're going to wait till you get close enough they can physically see you.
And it looks like runway 29 is also left traffic only. So that's what we're going to get.
Yep.
Watch my altitude, come back down.
Yep, so what's your pattern altitude out at?
1,900 for Bloomington.
Alright. So once you get close enough and you know you've cleared all obstacles, then yeah, it's opening up, ain't it?
Pretty. Sorry, keep going.
No, you're fine. I was just saying, keep in mind what the pattern altitude is, and just make sure that you clear all obstacles before you drop down into pattern.
Yep, I remember there is an obstacle right before a bunch of windmills.
Yep.
You can see them right here, actually, 1,300 feet. So we'll make sure we clear.
Cap 283, contact Peoria Tower 124.0.
So when they say 1,303 feet, is that the top of the windmill, like the arc of it?
Cap 090, you're about 6 miles from Bloomington's Delta. Contact Tower 124.6. Contact your Tower 124.6090.
And this is where you're going to let him know when you chime up with him that you would like the option.
Okay.
Bloomington Tower, Skyhawk 52090 is 12 miles out of Bloomington. We're looking for the option for runway 29.
Skyhawk 52090 Bloomington Tower. Sir, I understand you're 12 miles out. Are you to the west?
We are to the west, 090.
Okay, November 090, I believe I have you in sight. Are you more set up for a left downwind or a right downwind for runway 29er?
We're going to try and hit the left downwind for runway 29.
Okay, November 52090, enter left downwind for runway 29er, report midfield.
Entering left downwind for runway 29, we'll report at midfield, 090.
Alright, so you got the airport in sight?
I think so. It's the white, the straight white lines, I would assume.
Alright, so easiest way to look for it is look for the beacon.
Right.
If you can spot the beacon, then the airport's going to be right there on the field.
So it's the white flashing beacon, or what am
I think the beacon, so the beacon's kind of not where the little white lights are out way out in the distance, just beyond the city, but look to the left of it and you'll see the beacon.
Yeah, that little white flashing.
Yep, the white and then green. So that's the beacon at the airport.
I actually don't see the green.
It's very dim.
Huh. Are you sure?
Yep. Oh yeah, I've been here many a time. Yeah, you're pretty much almost right down the runway, essentially, with them.
Yeah. Which actually, that's a good point. I'm going to start coming out a little bit to the south.
Yeah, it's trying to open up again. All that stuff that's up here is all starting to disappear.
Oh, yeah, it's real nice out.
If it stays like this, if you want to stay in the pattern here, you're more welcome to stay on the pattern here too. I'll let you make the option what you want to do.
So it's this little open field right here with that white flashing light, right? Or am I completely wrong?
Let me find the beacon again.
otherwise I can't see runway lights if there's a runway light open. I mean, we're still 7 miles out, so maybe I'm looking, I think that's too close when I'm looking at.
So it looks like it's just slightly to your left and 7 miles out. So I think, so that flashing light that's out there,
yeah,
that you're seeing, that should be on the field. So if you look at the icon on here, it should be, I think that's the airport beacon there. Yeah, the control tower's on the far end. The beacon is, it should be on the left side of the runway. So where's that flashing at? Oh, there it is. I'm almost wondering if that's not the hospital. You should be coming in pretty much.
I'm a little to the right of it now, entering to that left traffic. Downwind.
Yep, so you're pretty much setting yourself up for a left downwind, so we should be parallel on the runway right now.
That's why I'm like confused, because I genuinely don't see it. I mean, we're still 5 miles out, but it should be pointing toward, let me just actually point towards it. Maybe I'm looking to, should be like over this way. Oh, is that? No, that can't be the runway because I don't know what that is. I could ask them to turn up the runway lights, right?
Okay, so you see where all the lights themselves are at?
Yeah.
I think that's the terminal.
Okay.
At Bloomington, which would mean down at this far end down here, where the other little set of lights is in this dark field,
yeah,
that should be the FBO.
Ah, I think that's the runway right there. I see it now. So
yeah, I know it's like right over the end of a road.
Bloomington Tower 090, could you turn up those runway lights for me, please?
That's it right there.
Yep, there it is.
Thank you very much, 090.
All right, 1,900.
Number 090, that's step 3. Would you like step 4?
Step 4 would be great if you could, 090.
November 090, have you in sight, runway 29er, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 29er.
That worked out perfect for you.
I know.
Like it just come out of thin air.
Their runway lights weren't on very much. And
No,
I think
he got them way down.
Yeah. I think that's what was. And this is fun, trying to find it. If I didn't find it, I would have just kept circling until I found it in sight.
Yep. I was thinking those lights were the terminal.
All right, Seagums, carb heat on. Carb heat is on. Gas is good. Undercarriage is good. Mixture is good. Prop is good. Seatbelt is good. Back up to 1,900. A little low. Get my trim all good. And he told me to report at midfield, so I'll still do what he told me to do and report at midfield.
He actually cleared you land, so you don't have to report midfield because he said he got you in sight.
Okay.
So basically, he can't give you a clearance until he sees you, so he already cleared you to land, so you're good to go.
Runway in sight. I've got good distance, I think. 1,900. We're just doing, you want to do one touch and go, or do you want to do multiple, or?
Oh, that's completely up to you. I was figuring the clouds were going to be a lot lower over here, and I didn't want to get stuck in Bloomington, so if you want to do more, you're more than welcome to.
Okay.
Practice at somewhere you haven't been in a while.
Yeah, it's been a very long time since I've been to Bloomington. There's our 80. Notch your flaps. Both flaps seem to be good so far. Alright, go ahead and make our turn. Second notch of flaps. Final notch of flaps. Pitched for 70. Well, was this, oh shoot, was this plane 63?
For final approach?
For final, yeah.
Usually anywhere between 60 and 65 works well. It's just kind of personal preference. You could try both and see which one works better for you.
I'll stick at 65. I like to be a little fast.
It just keeps you a little bit further away from stall too, so.
We are lined up, waiting for my lights. I love the lights on this thing. I can't wait for the runway to show up. Pop in my ears.
Those three little red lights you see there, that's the control tower.
Ah, interesting.
I take that back, it's behind you, off the side.
Oh, okay, that's what I say. I looked a little short for a control tower.
Just out there with his binoculars. Don't hit me.
Line up with center.
Nice landing.
Thank you. Go ahead and do a full stop.
Yep, and as you do it, just kind of bring yourself to the center line.
Repeat back in. Flaps up. Lights are still on. And we are stopped. Flaps up, flaps up. Ready?
I'm good to go.
I kind of buttered that.
That was a good landing. Not bad for being gone for a while.
55, rotate up. 1,900, so if we want 300 feet below, that's 1,600 for our turning. Runway heading. Find a little off runway heading, let's go.
Nice wind correction.
$1,600. Making my turn. Making my way downtown, walking fast. Do 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 do. Hannah sings to you one fish, two fish. I sing to you pop music.
We run out of things to sing, and well, in this plane, I've got the adapter, and you can actually listen to music while you're talking to tower.
I do not think I will ever do that, to be quite honest, as much as I want to, just because...
It's for long trips, is what it's designed for.
Even for long trips, I wouldn't trust myself. I think I would be too unfocused with music in the background. So maybe it'll change as I start getting more hours, but at least for now as a beginner.
Yeah, at the very beginning, yeah. Especially until you get your private, maybe your instrument. Even after that, then you can start. You'll be way comfortable with the aircraft by that point, so you're not going to have to worry about that. But anytime between private and instrument, I mean, something you can always do.
Number 090, report midfield each pass, left close traffic, runway 29er, clear for the option.
29er cleared for the option, passing midfield now, 090.
asking me to report midfield?
Just so that if he's not paying attention, he doesn't miss giving you a clearance.
Okay. And first notch flaps. Runway in sight. A little bit of wind correction. Man, my ears are popping like crazy tonight.
That's the airplane telling you, you need to come out more often.
Second notch flaps. Like a fighter pilot every time I do this sharp little turn.
Well, if it ever feels like it's too sharp for you, then what's one way to mitigate that?
Not be too sharp.
Well, yeah, but how would you do that?
Level off the wings. Right.
So you can extend your downwind a little bit further from the runway, and you won't have to make as sharp of a turn coming around. You can make a shallower turn coming around.
Oh, you mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's the other way to doing it. That way you don't have to feel like you're making a heavy turn to the left each time.
I want to try and land 1,000 foot. I'm trying to be better about accuracy.
Yep. That's something we're going to be working on here soon too, is spot landings.
So I'm trying to aim for the big 1,000 footers right now. I think I'm going to go over them. I'm going to go over them. That's okay.
Actually, it was within standards there. It was within a stripe and a half.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't do carb heat. Shit. Gums. Wait, just within a stripe and a half? That's it?
So you got a stripe and a space, 200 feet. So the lines are 120 and the spaces are 80 feet apart.
Okay.
So you get a line and a space.
So if I can do that every single time, as long as I'm within that space, I'm good?
Yep, that's what you got to be able to hit for your ACS standards.
Okay.
So it gets, when you end up going commercial knocks it down to 100 feet. So you got to get more precise. But for the time being, nope. That's all you got.
Well, that was good then. It surprises me then.
So when you were coming in, what was your aiming point that you were coming in? You had your touchdown zone as 1,000 footers, but where were you aiming to try and?
Right in between, like there was I guess a specific line on the middle of the runway I was aiming for.
Okay.
One of the shorter,
usually,
tiny ones.
So usually the plane likes about 200 to 300 feet of float is usually what it gets when you're down there. So if you think ahead to, a stripe and a half, up to 2 stripes before where you're wanting to actually plant the wheels down, and you aim for that spot when you're coming in, by the time you get in ground effect to start bleeding the rest of that airspeed, it should settle right on your touchdown point.
Okay.
So this time around when you come around, pick a spot about that distance away from the front of that stripe, and you should touch down right on the stripes.
Okay.
Because you're pretty good about holding your airspeed coming down, so people that wander on their airspeed on the way down may have to adjust their aiming point a little bit to make it work, but you're doing pretty good holding your speed, so you'll find out just how far you really got to do it after practice.
Yeah, practice is what it really boils down to.
Yep.
And more landings. Alright, Seagums, carb heat, gas good. Undercarriage good, mixture good, prop good, throttle good. Seatbelt good.
Alright, so then when you get midfield, then you can let them know you're midfield.
Flemington Tower 090, I am midfield.
Cessna 090, runway 29er, clear for the option.
29er, clear for the option, 090.
How you doing tonight, Cam?
I'm doing wonderful. I can't complain. First day of the year, full day full of flying, one soloed student. I can't complain.
Unsold student, that's pretty big. I was not expecting that at all.
I told her to expect it.
He said you're soloing, you're 40 hours in, you're soloing.
So I said, you spent enough time playing at night in the pattern. Now it's time to play in the day. And I finally got her to go out there. She was doing really good on her maneuvers. Like 3/4 of them were within ACS standards. I said, all right, take me into the pattern. She took me in and gave me 3 landings, and all 3 of them were buttered landings. And I'm like, all right, kick me out.
That's good.
They're gonna do it. So I need to get her going because she's on a time crunch.
Oh, what's her time crunch?
Fall of next year. She has to be done by the fall because she's going to college for instrument and above.
Okay.
So she's got to have her private before she can start up there. I'm hoping to get it by spring to summer for her. Same for Olivia. But she's not going to college. She's just low.
And I'm over here doing it as a hobby.
Who knows? Maybe a hobby will turn into a career one day. Depends on how much you love it.
Oh, I overshot it again. Okay. This thing floats for way longer than I'm anticipating.
Yeah, she's a pretty light bird. She just wants to stay in the air. She's kind of like 283. 6 for Alpha's heavier.
Flaps up, carb heat in. All good to go. The nose off just a little bit. Watch you hear my speed. 50, 55. Something smells good.
Anna was laughing about that when we were in the pattern when we came back in. She goes, the pattern smells like chicken pot pie. I'm like, well, actually, you know what? I got one in my backpack back here.
It's cooking.
It does smell good, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what it is. Probably some restaurant, I guess. Alright, carb heat. Gas. your light? Okay, the needle's on this side. Okay, we're good.
Yep, hey, it looks like your tip finally came up to the bottom there.
Just a little bit, finally.
Whoops. Alright, damn it, wrong one. I'm just gonna take that button
Alright,
off.
you've been blinded. How do you fly a plane?
Oh no, now what?
Bloomington Tower 090, we are at midfield.
November 090, runway 29er, clear for the option.
Runway 29er, clear for the option, 090.
Carpy, good. Notch your flaps. Fix my trim. I like winter flying a lot more already just because I'm not sweating my ass off sitting in the seat.
Hey, once I finish getting this window, I'm gonna say the same thing. Right now, my whole right side is just cold from the cold air blowing in.
I'm so sorry, buddy.
That's all right. That's just pure laziness on my end from not going over there and adjusting the window latch. If I can get them to put it inside tonight, I might come in tomorrow morning and work on it.
Hey, good luck convincing them. Are they still not putting airplanes in hangars?
Nope. We had an argument with them the other day, and they basically said that we're on the bottom tier of people that get to go in the hangar, even though we're renting space, but we're above transients. So if somebody comes in and wants the hangar, we're above them, which wasn't the case last night. There was a Bonanza that was inside the hangar, and all of our planes were out on the ramp. So Dean threw a hissy fit with them, and Tim just walked away.
Dean
That's
doesn't
what
seem
you're
like
smelling,
the
B-dubs.
B-dubs? Ooh. Oh, I was going to get wings tonight too, man. Oh, I'm so hungry. You going to go to B-dubs?
I go to B-dubs. I'll never turn down B-dubs.
They got drinks, they got a bar, have some good wings.
Yeah. I got nothing better to do.
Alright, if I keep... I'm going to aim for these three lines right here. See if I can't float it over.
Yeah, just hold her in ground effect here and just bleed that speed off.
Ooh.
Right after the line. But within your...
That was a little rougher than I
allotted
wanted.
time.
Sorry, a lot of time?
Huh?
What were you saying?
That's about within your allotted space, really.
I don't like that. I'd rather go way further than hit it that close. Flaps up, heartbeat in. Five. And 6 o'clock.
Hoorah.
Hoorah!
My brother is a managing partner of the Mexican restaurant over there, right on the end of the runway. What is it? It's a sister company of Biaggi's that used to be in Peoria.
Oh, I miss Biaggi so much.
What is that really good Mexican place that's over here? It's
In
like in
Bloomington?
it's in the same parking lot as Biaggi's. I should know it's got a really awesome street corn.
All I know is that when Biaggi's closed, I was really, really upset because it was like the only good Italian restaurant in Peoria. And then they turned it into a fucking Petco. And that made me even more mad because I hate Petco.
Yeah, he said it was because the rent was too much.
Yeah. And then now Guitar Center just had a water main break underneath it, and they're permanently closing it down. So now there's no music shop in Peoria that's like actually has a good amount of stuff, because I went to 3 different music shops to try and find a drum set and a piano, and the only place that has decent pianos is Kidder Music, but they are selling them for like $1,000. And like, I don't want to spend $1,000 on weighted keys. I just want, like, do you not have any used equipment? They're like, oh no, we don't really do used equipment. That was like Guitar Center's
information
thing.
whiskey not current.
We will pick up with you when we can. We're also entering midfield right now, 090.
November 090, runway 29er, clear for the option.
29er, clear for the option.
It's not live yet.
Keep hitting this and your light keeps going on. That's not working properly.
Do what?
Charger right here. I keep touching it and it's like touch activated.
No.
I don't know.
Oh,
The charger.
that explains why my shit wasn't charging earlier. Looks like it keeps going in and out.
Yep. Tap it and it's touch activated.
Well, that's alright, because the one in 283, I couldn't get it to work, period. I tried 2 different adapters in there, neither one of them worked. Tried plugging in the ADSB receiver, it didn't work.
So how are you liking the night landing so far?
You're doing really good on your night landings. It's tough to hit a spot landing at night when you really can't see it from a distance. So judging where it's actually at is tough. So you're doing a good job of making it do until you get all the way down to the ground and then finding it.
You want to fly to Iowa right now?
Maybe not right now. We'll definitely do it here soon. I do want to do that flight.
I just want to get that solo cross country done and over with.
Yeah, you might have to do a couple of them though.
That's okay, but first one's always the most challenging one. And flaps up. Back over to center line. Trim fixed. Stop. Flaps up. Good to go.
Ancho Agave, that's what it's called. I was trying to look across the parking lot and look at it. That's where my brother's at right now, so. If I would have known Synergy was open, I'd say, hey, we can go over there and have some really darn good Mexican, but.
Bloomington Towers, 090. We're going to do one more full stop landing, and then we're going to head back to Peoria, if that's okay.
Number 090, understood.
So, since you told him right now, when he gives you a landing clearance, he's probably going to give you instructions for the departure as well.
Okay.
So just be ready for that. Either give you a heading or just... I don't think he's going to change your squawk code. He might, though.
He might. That's okay. Yeah, I've been really good about altitude today. Been keeping it right at 1,900.
Yeah, you are doing good with your altitude. You, Hannah, and Hassan are getting really good with your altitude now, which is great because if you ever decide to dabble in instrument, you guys are going to do awesome.
Like I said, I think instrument's going to be really easy for me. I hope it is. I mean, I don't know, but because I've done so much of the sim stuff and basically everything in sim is by instrument, I feel like all I really need to do is learn how to read the plates and charts and stuff, and then just, like, because I already read the instruments more than I know I shouldn't be. I should be doing more VFR, you know, 90% out, more in, but I can't help but use more instruments than anything else. Probably a bad habit, but...
Number 090, runway 29er, clear for the option.
Runway 29er, clear for the option, 090.
Yeah, even if it's something where you're like, hey, I can't really dabble in learning IFR, like actually flying it, you know, whether it be money or whatever the reason, but you still want to learn those charts, let me know. We can always sit down and talk about them.
Yeah, I think we did kind of talk about them. They're not super challenging either. I don't know why I'm so scared.
It looks like a lot when you first look at it. You're like, holy crap, that's a lot of stuff. And some are busier than others. But knowing what it's depicting is important.
I think he just turned down the runway lights. Okay, that's fine.
Most of them are on like 15-minute timers. And then they auto dim. And that might have been the case.
He doesn't like me. He said, get the fuck out of here.
Time for a challenge.
This is the part that scares me though, when I can't see the ground. Because like, it just is like, I have to be very careful that I'm watching my altitude. Because I feel like I could just so easily sink straight into the ground and not even realize it.
Yep. That's what happens when you fly over water.
Oh, yeah, I know that too, because I used to live in Florida, and every time I came into St. Pete or Tampa, would not see anything, and then boom, runway. It scared the crap out of me every single time.
That's the only reason I really didn't do our Chicago flight the other day, when I was going to take Olivia and Hannah up to Chicago for the fireworks. Because I was like, there's a TFR, which is going to push me over Lake Michigan at night. No thanks.
Yeah, it's scary. Ooh, tons of birds.
You got a lot of geese off of the end of runway 29 right now.
1,200 if you ask.
Roger.
It was about 1,200 feet.
Roger, thank you.
Man, they also came out of nowhere, because as soon as they hit the skyline, I saw them.
Yep, that's why you got to be very cautious.
Carpet in, flaps up. Back to center line. We'll stop. And while we're sitting here, nobody behind me, I get this set up for a PIA, enter direct.
All right.
since we're heading back the other direction, it should be 3,500. But I think we're gonna run into clouds, so how do we deal with that?
So let's plan on 2,300. Let's fly back at that.
2,300? Okay.
2,500. Let's plan on that and we'll see what it does.
Okay.
We might have to adjust it.
What kind of thing approach? He's gonna give me an approach frequency, right?
He will likely give you an approach here in a second.
Is it gonna be 128.72, you think?
Yeah, it should be 2872.
Clear this. Head back to Peoria, direct to. Do I need to tell him I'm leaving?
Usually he'll hand you off, but if he doesn't by the time that you get out of his dashed airspace, then you could just contact departure at that point.
Okay. Keeping my taxi light on, landing light on. Everything else is good, mixture is good. Instruments are looking good. Coming up on 2,500. Light is driving me nuts. Stop flashing. I want to tell him to have a good night.
He's probably sitting down eating a meal. It's just like, clear to land. Clear to land.
Can I tell him, like, leaving your airspace, have a good night?
Yeah, leaving your airspace, I'm going to switch over to departure. Have a good night.
Bloomington Tower, Skyhawk 52090, we're leaving your airspace. We're going to contact departure. Have a good night.
Skyhawk 090, few changes approved. Have a safe flight.
Get back down to 7,500.
St. Louis departure, Skyhawk 52090 is with you just off of Bloomington at 2,500 feet, heading back to Peoria.
Skyhawk 52090, St. Louis approach, roger. You can expect a left base runway 22.
We'll expect that left base runway 22, 090.
Left base, runway 22. Runway 22. Okay, so we're going to cross runway 22. We want a left downwind. Or no, he wants left base.
Yep, so you're pretty much going to come straight in and then just
Perpendicular it right in, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
He's keeping it nice and simple for you.
Let's go ahead and get 126.1. Get our ATIS in the background.
2354 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, ceiling 2,100, overcast, temperature -3, dew point -11, altimeter 29901. Visual approaches in use, runway 13 and C2, notice airman, runway 13 glide slope and outer marker out of service, advise on initial contact view of Quebec. Peoria Tower facing Quebec, 2354 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, ceiling 2,100, overcast, temperature -3, dew point -11, altimeter 29901. Visual approaches in use, runway 13 and C2, notice airman, runway 13 glide slope and outer marker out of service, advise on initial contact view of Quebec. Peoria Tower facing Quebec, 2354 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, ceiling 2,100, overcast, temperature -3, dew point -11, altimeter 29901. Visual approaches in use, runway 13 and C2, notice airman, runway 13 glide slope and outer marker out of service, advise on initial contact view of Quebec.
Okay. We have information Quebec. What do I tell him I already have Quebec?
No, he'll probably ask you once you switch over to his other frequency here in a little bit.
Okay.
So you can let him know when you switch over. If he doesn't specifically ask you, you can tell him when you switch frequencies that you got Quebec and Fiora or Quebec.
Okay. All right.
And are you wanting to stay in the pattern at Peoria too?
Just for a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Did I just hit a cloud?
One little puffy that was just hanging out down here. Well, a little bit.
I think we're hitting a few of them, so I'm going to come down just a little bit. 124.0, Peoria Towers and our secondary. Actually, we probably need to change it to whatever the other St. Louis approach is, which is going to be 125.8. 125.8. That in the background, 126.1. And then Peoria ground, 121.85. Have that in the background, and Peoria Tower, 124.0. We'll switch this over to Tower once he tells us to switch. Get back over on my track. Alright, let's book it. Oh wow, this thing has a really good engine.
It better be, it's brand new.
We're already going 129. Actually, I think we have a tailwind right now, but that's not ground speed, right? That's ground speed's 108, so we're hitting the headwind right now.
Yep.
That's crazy. I didn't realize you could hit yellow line, almost hit yellow line straight and level, full power.
Yeah, low altitude you can do that. Yeah, Hannah's going for a record to see how slow she can get it.
Yeah, you telling me she's going to get that to 0?
Yep. 9's her best so far. So now every time it's windy out,